Hey guys, this is Hades. This is a Raid Shadow Legends video. Guys, I've got to join the big boys. I've joined a new clan. I want to get a bit more PvP focused. And in this clan, I'm finally somewhere where they go ahead and just kill Nightmare HYDRA on a daily basis. Like, they're just like that. Nightmare HYDRA, no worries. I've literally never tackled it because I've not been in the clan that beats it up. So this is going to be a first for me. I'm going to be building out a squad. In fact, I've already built out a squad to give it a go. And yeah, I mean, it's based on a team which was already doing big damage in the optimizer. The thing with when you get to Nightmare is it's actually not that much more difficult, I think, than Brutal, other than you just need to increase stats. So it does become a bit of a gear check. I'd like to thank Bloodline Heroes of Lethas for sponsoring this video. It's literally one of the most unique gotcha hero collectors out there. If you want dark fantasy hero collection, then Bloodline is going to be for you. So you can download using my link down below. It'll be in the pinned comment. You can also use the QR code that's floating around. And you're going to get yourself a nice welcome pack if you use my link. Every 2 weeks, they drop new characters, new bloodlines, each with different genders. You can get unique abilities for each of the genders as well. They do a great job of dropping content in this game. We got a new really cool bloodline this Easter, the Choir Discordant. These are the revenants that were wronged in life, brought back to life to wreak some revenge. So I said bloodline's quite unique. Well, it is. You can get over 1,000 characters by basically breeding 2 different bloodlines together, creating hybrids which all come with their own unique abilities. So yeah, you can create your own unique legendaries using the elves, demons, demigods. There's orcs, dwarves, lycans, dragonborn, vampires, and that seems to be growing and growing month by month. Bloodline also brings really cool late game PvP modes. They've got guild wars where you're going off against other guilds and you're trying to take them down. So yeah, really cool game. So download using my link below or use the QR code. You'll get a free starter pack. You'll get a summon, some gold, some diamonds. Also, the first 30 people who've got new accounts that put their unique ID down below, you will actually get yourself a free legendary orc champion. Thanks again to Bloodline for sponsoring the video. Let's get back to it.
Download free now.
So for anyone who doesn't know, the optimizer is free to use for max PC users. We don't have a version for mobile yet, but we are looking at it. But I went into the team optimizer. I went into find a team. And then basically I was looking at this rotation of HYDRA. So we know we're on rotation 6. A lot of people say, how do you know what it is? You just see it here, rotation number 6. So basically I started to look through teams and I was looking for teams where I didn't have to kind of level out brand new champions. Like for me, I don't have a Tila leveled out and I'm very, very short on resources on the main account right now because I've been doing a ton of champion rebuilding for Arena. So I didn't want to have like loads of champions to build out. So I eventually went for this team here using Missionarchy, who's my new legendary champion that I picked up a week and a bit ago. A Krizia that I've got on my account, luckily. Some champions where I don't need to rebuild them because they're already in the right type of builds, like Krisk, Duchess, to Hanorach. And then I'm going to be building out my Husk for this as well. So the cool thing here, you can kind of go in there. You see the different speeds that you need to hit to be able to do this. If you're a premium user, then you can see full details as well. And you get to see the gear sets that people are running. You also get to see the masteries they're running and the type of stats that they're going to be using. What I would say here is just try and pick out the stats that are important. So for Nightmare HYDRA, I know that whenever someone's pumping resistance high, that's an important stat for their build. Same thing with accuracy, really. You'll be looking at 400s as your kind of base level for accuracy. Resistance more like 500, maybe 450 to 500. So there's a lot of stat requirement to be able to do this stuff. And then the rest of them, I'm interested to see what type of gear sets are they running. Can I run any sort of stats anywhere near what they're running in these gear sets is something else which I'm looking for. Champions like Husk, it's interesting to see, you know, how many refresh accessories did they use to get this stuff done. Husk is the only one here with any sort of fancy accessories. I didn't expect to see Hanorach in Relentless gear. I'm not running my Hanorach in Relentless, but it's definitely a bit of a watch out, really. Maybe I'm going to need to change it if my run doesn't go that smoothly. And it's also interesting to see what blessings they're taking. So you know, we've got a Brimstone here. We've got a Cruelty here. There's a Phantom Touch on the Husk. And then there's a Miracle Heal, which is on there to Hanorach. So we're going to transfer all that stuff across and then build out my squad. Right then, let's take a look at the builds that I've just done. So I've got my Krisk, who's got Brimstone. I don't have the same kind of blessings as the other people have got. So we've got a Krisk with a 3-star Brimstone. Pretty good to have Brimstone on Krisk because he does AoE hits. Brimstone at 3-star as well has given me a 30% chance to place. Krisk, I had to change his build to give him some more resistance from what I had before. But basically we've got fast, 260 odd. Pretty tanky. I might need to up his HP, we will see. But 500 resistance, 430 accuracy. I think there is scope to change his HP up. But we'll see. So we've got a kind of mixture of perception and speed here. I've got my Hanorach, who really I've just kind of changed her build to give her a little bit more accuracy. But pretty similar to as I had her before. Fast, tanky, high accuracy. She's got Miracle Heal, so I've changed it to Miracle Heal here for a blessing. It's 4-star on her. So it does mean that she gains some kind of inherent stats as well. But 75% chance to restore max HP when healing. Although I thought this would be interesting to see actually, because I've seen that they've chosen Miracle Heal. I didn't think it works on continuous heal buffs. So I've gone ahead and picked it thinking, yeah, that makes some sense. But I don't think it makes any sense at all to put it on. In fact, I'm going to change it right now. I've changed it to that thinking, yeah, I'll copy it. I don't think this works. I don't think Miracle Heal does anything for Hanorach at all. So actually, I'm going to change it right now. I think I'm going to go for Intimidating Presence and give Aura an extra 7.5% strength. Because I don't think Miracle Heal does anything onto Hanorach. Comment below, though, if I'm wrong. Let me know. Okay, so to Hanorach, we've then got ourselves... where are you? Where are you? My Missionarchy. So Missionarchy is new to my account as of the recent Shard event. We've gone for damage. So I've got 253 speed, 4k defense, 214 crit damage with 410 accuracy. I couldn't do it in Relentless Gear. My Relentless Gear just was not good enough to make that happen. So we're going just for a straight damage build. We've got the Husk. Husk is in Relentless Gear. So because it was a bit slower, I could make this one work for Relentless. Decent accuracy. I'm going to see if this is enough. 370. 246 crit damage with some survivability. Basically, you want Husk to be constantly trying to land this Provoked on the Head of Decay whilst also just landing the nukes. That's what Husk is in there for. The A3 will just be turned off. We don't need that at all. We've also got a Duchess. So my Duchess is built quite fast. I've got 2 Duchess builds on the account. This one is like my fast Stone Skin build for live arena mainly, but I think the same build should just work fine for Nightmare HYDRA. So quick, decent defensive stats. The only thing I'm not copying from the optimizer here is the resistance number. So we'll see if that makes a massive difference. I've got a slower Duchess that's got higher resistance, but I don't think the speed is going to work for HYDRA. So I've got one here which just does the resistance number, but actually very slow compared to what I think I'm going to need for HYDRA battles. Then we've got my Crizia build here. So I've avoided things like Savage here. We've just gone for fast, high crit damage, good survivability because we're going for max HP hits with a Crizia. So just wanted to live, be quick, get through her skills quicker. I'd rather she was in Relentless Gear again, but I just don't have good enough Relentless Gear to make that work. So that's going to be something I kind of work on for future. Pretty much everyone's got Warmaster here, apart from the Duchess who's in an arena kind of build, but Warmaster will give us a little bit of extra power. I'm just thinking, as I'm showing you these builds, my Husk, I did not look for regen items, so refresh items. So I'm going to actually just whack some on, even if it means it lowers some of my power a touch, just because I feel like we're going to get more benefit from that. I can't change an accuracy banner, because I do need that accuracy, but I could change something like this potentially if I can land some accuracy here. I don't want to lose the accuracy for the Provoke, but if we can get enough accuracy in the pieces, then You know, an extra 10% chance to just do the A2 again is actually pretty worthwhile. So let's see that. I will lose a bunch of crit damage as well, though. Oh, I don't know. Maybe we'll stick with the 5%. Okay, that is going to be the squad. So let's do a bit of setup here and see how they perform. As I say, like I've not tried to smack Nightmare before, so we're looking to get over 36 million damage to get this on a 1 key. Some of these guys are hitting for silly numbers. Let's get a new team set up. Last one in my team spots. So I could go accuracy lead for Tahanarak. Let's just see what the other guys are doing here. Generally, Duchess lead. Generally, people are going speed lead by the looks of it. So we'll copy. If you don't know, just copy the rest. Copy the crowd. So yeah, speed lead for my Duchess. Then we've got Missionarchy, Krizia. The Hanarak's in there. Kriska's in there. Where are you, Krizia? There she is. And Husk. And we're just going to do priorities here. So make sure we get that going. Missionarchy. I guess prioritize probably first Hex, then decrease attack and defense. The Hanarak. We want to probably open up with the increased speed for my team. And then go for the block buffs after that. I might need to swap that around, actually. I might need the block buffs first, thinking about it, so that we don't get Poison Cloud up. Check that out. I'm not even sure if this is a rotation with Poison Cloud, but that's probably a better overall setup. I do want to provoke straight away. Put the buffs on and then do buff extension as the secondary. And then for a Krizia, I guess I'm just going to let a Krizia do what she wants. She's nutty anyway. Husk, we don't use the A3 and use the A2 whenever we can. I think that is going to be that. So let's see how this goes. Yeah, comment down below. How much damage do you think we're going to do? Are we going to 1 key? I'm going to let it go full auto. Are we going to 1 key? Yes or no? And I guess what I'll do, I'll let this one run through full auto. I might not keep the result. We'll see, I guess. We'll see if I get my 1 key or not. But let me know what you think we're going to do. Oh, damn. Honestly, I thought we were going to be looking at maybe like a 50 mil type of key here. I was hoping to one key for sure. But damn, 102 million. First ever hit against HYDRA. Yeah, I'm using all the OP stuff. Yeah, I'm using a team that should make some sense. But I'm really pleased with that. Look at the difference in damage between champions here. You've got Duchess coming in at 670,000 damage. Tahanarak, 3.4 million. Krisk up there with 7 mil. Hust with 16 mil. He did go down when I was at about 84, 85 million damage. So Hust went down a bit early, I guess. But not bad. But then Mishinaki and Akrizia, I thought they would actually be pretty close. I thought they would be pretty close for damage because Mishinaki's passive is kind of nuts. Mishinaki 20 million. Akrizia nearly 54 million damage. Over half of my damage through one champion here. That is absurd. That is absurd. Like, without those two in the team, this becomes much tougher content for sure. But there you go, guys. There you go. My first effort at Nightmare HYDRA. Were you anywhere near the damage? I certainly wouldn't have been. I've been Hell Hades. I'll see you later.